welcome to the channel. In this video, we are comparing the Veritas NX60 with the Veritas DX60. Now, there is a significant price difference between these two planes, but I'm going to show you why. Let's dive in. The first and most obvious thing that they upgraded was the metal type. So it is still ductile iron, but with the NX60, they added more nickel to it. About 20% more nickel, getting it closer to the metal properties of stainless steel. I'm not a metal person, so don't yell at me if you are. If you are, please let people know down below how all that breaks down. But basically what that means is the NX60 is way more corrosion resistant than the DX60. So with the changes in metal type, I did expect to see an increase in the weight, but there was something interesting about that. So let's break down the weight of these two planes. The NX60 comes in at 1 pound, 14 ounces, or 864 grams. The DX60 comes in at 1 pound, 11 ounces, or 776 grams. Now I should note that my scale is not the best, and these numbers may be off a little bit. So as you can see, the NX60 is heavier than the DX60, so I wanted to check where that weight was coming from. Is it distributed evenly? What did they change? So weighing the bodies by themselves, the NX60 and the DX60 bodies weigh the same amount. They are both 1 pound, 1 ounce, or 494 grams. Where we do see the weight difference is in the cap of these planes. So the NX60 cap comes in at 10 ounces or 284 grams. The DX60 comes in at 7 ounces or 200 grams. So on the NX, they really did beef up the cap and they made it a lot more sturdy. They made it heavier. I really like the balance difference that makes in using this plane. It's just a lot more comfortable and it feels well or more well balanced than the DX60. You know what I'm saying. So because they beefed up the cap, I wanted to dive into that a little bit more and see exactly what they changed. So when we look at the two caps side by side, you can see that the NX60 has a lip on the top that fits more seamlessly with the plane. Whereas on the DX60, you can see that there is a relief closer to the front of the plane that the NX60 doesn't have. That's leading me to think that the machining of these two caps is better on the NX60 than it is on the DX60. The other way I noticed this is on the back of the cap, the pointed end. That was kind of one of my complaints with the DX60 is that pointed end would dig into my palm sometimes, and with the NX60 that doesn't happen because they rounded it more. The other thing I noticed though is that that cap doesn't have to stand as high up as the DX60 does. So however they changed those angles or machined those angles, they made it so that the NX60 cap is way more seamless with the plane than the DX60. And I kind of wanted to figure this out a little bit more. I looked at those screws. So the screw that holds the cap in place has a stop on it, which I just have to point out I think is really cool for both of these planes because I do get tired of figuring out where exactly do I put the screw. They took the work out of it for you. You tighten it all the way down, it has a stop, and boom, it's ready to go. So tighten them all the way down. It wasn't the screw. Because that stop is there, it doesn't matter how high the screw is versus how tall that angle is going to be. It has to come down to the machining of the cap. They machined it better or lower or at a different angle so it fits better in your palm, and it is way more comfortable than the DX60. Not to say the DX60 isn't comfortable. The NX is just better. Speaking of the machining on these planes, with the NX60, it seems like all of the screws just turn easier. The other thing I noticed is it's just better machined than the DX60. It seems like everything just comes to a finer point with cleaner lines, and it's just all around better machining wise. The other thing I noticed is with the lateral adjuster, and I have no way to show you this because I tried to take the lateral adjusters out. It can come out of the it can come out of the DX60. It cannot come out of the NX60, at least I didn't want to break it. But it feels like the NX60 has a positive stop to tell you what is straight in line with the mouth of the plane, to whereas the DX60, it doesn't have a positive stop and it moves more freely. The NX60 also has tighter tolerances on that, so it doesn't move as freely as the DX60. Maybe somebody from Veritas can chime in and let me know if there actually is a positive stop in there or if I just got lucky with how that machining played out. For the performance of these planes, both of them can take light shavings, both of them can take heavy shavings, but I will say that after using both of these planes for quite a while, I feel like the NX60 just gives me better results. The feedback from everything is better. I feel like it takes thinner shavings. I feel like it's smoother. So I have to attribute a lot of that to just the machining is better on that plane. The only place I didn't notice any improvements was on the mouth adjustment of this plane, or with that mouth plate. I don't see that they changed any kind of machining in there, which is not a big deal because it is one of the most simple parts of the plane. But both of them do have that stop that you can set to make sure that you don't smack the mouth into your iron. The last thing that we need to look at is the price, which is a little bit difficult because the NX60 is no longer being produced. You can still find some out there, new or used, on eBay. My friend got me this plane and he got it from the findtools.com website over in Germany, I think. I'll put a link up on the screen. But for the prices, the NX60 comes in at $504. The DX60, which is still being produced, is $242. Both of those have PMV 11 irons. So, the $250 price difference is because Veritas put their all into this plane, and it shows. It is a fantastic plane. It is beautiful to look at. It's comfortable to use. The machining is just top notch. I mean, it is like, it's a fantastic plane, and I really do hope that one day they do the same thing with one of their bench planes, because if they do, it would be, first of all, it'd be a very expensive plane because of how much goes into it, but it would be the best plane ever in the history of the world, because this, I am just blown away by the NX60. I understand that it's just a block plane, and I understand that it's $504, but it is the best, in my opinion. And if you're a tool nerd, a Veritas tool nerd like I am, you're probably going to want one too. So, if money is no object to you, I highly recommend going with the NX60 or try to find a deal somewhere on eBay on a used one. But if money is an issue for you, the DX60 is still a phenomenal plane. I am going to keep both and use both because both of them are very sentimental to me. I got them both as gifts, and they're just very meaningful planes to me. But the other reason I'm going to keep both is because I can set the NX60 to take fine shavings and the DX60 to take a little bit of heavier shavings. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, any comments, anything like that, feel free to let us know down below, and have a good day.